fucking 2, 1.
Welcome back to MERCs and Jerks. Book 1, The Ire of Aman. Chapter 1, The Sack of Talam. Part 5, The Cleanup Crew. For as long as anyone can remember, the world has been choked by shadow and ash. Brigands and broken men prowl the roads, warlords and petty kings fight over ash-drowned wastelands, and horrors of myth, once relegated to the dark, forgotten depths of the world, now have free reign over the surface. The elves have fled, the dwarves reeve the coasts, painting the rivers red, and even the best of people know the taste of their own dead. What little joy is left to be found lies at the bottom of a wineskin or hidden away in a forgotten coin purse. We zoom in through miles of ash cloud and darkness to the upturned faces of a couple dozen blades for hire, the last members of the once prestigious coin-bound company. All around them lay the dead and dying of Talam, what was once a sleepy town flying the colors of the Aman chirality, a golden dragon building a tower of black stone upon a green field. But first, a flashback to the Reven Beaver, the last ship in the Coinbound Company's little fleet. We go to the war room, where several of the cells of Coinbound meet to be given their particular quests within the Sack of Talam. Giggles, one of the senior officers, gives the lowdown.
Giggles.
Yeah, his name
Giggles.
is Giggles?
His name's Giggles.
He never laughs.
Not once.
Exactly.
Stoic.
That's exactly it.
There's a bet going on. There's like a pool that everybody puts money in every week to see who can make him laugh first. Nobody's won it yet.
Oh, that's awesome. The giggle pool.
The giggle
I love
pool.
it. Fuck yeah. The order came in a week ago. For compassing and imagining the deaths of the Ciquier, the renegade by the name of Sister Bisha must be brought to Aman, her temple dismantled brick by brick, and the village and people of Talam must burn. Giggles breaks down the plan. You guys are headed to Talam right now. You're sailing upriver as we speak into the no man's land between Aman and the rival chirality Oiram. Talam technically lies within the territory of Aman, but it is nestled right in the middle there of a narrow space of the peninsula called the Neck. That is the little narrow bit. Once the meeting has broken up, the little cells break up into groups and are given particular instructions by Giggles. And 3 of you are at your own little table in the war room when Giggles comes up. Who does Giggles find at this particular table, if you all want to go around and introduce yourselves?
I can go first. There's a rabbit-looking fellow, a herringon, who's going by the name of Mayo. He's got a stern expression often on his face. He wears typical chainmail armor, tries to keep himself well protected. He seems like the type that doesn't necessarily he isn't the social type. He's not the type to make conversation without great need, and he keeps to himself as much as he can. White bunny, a little bit taller.
White bunny.
Yeah.
Very nice. And beside him?
Beside him is half elfish lady, very tall, quite buff, who's paying particular attention to keeping her weapon and armor clean. She wields a great axe and is making sure that it is sharpened and neat and very clean.
Oh, I forgot to mention he has a trident.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Trident and a great axe, a bunny, and a very tall half-elven lady. And who is the third companion at this particular table?
On the other side of the table, which would be quite hard to miss, is a quite large elephant man.
The elephant in the room.
Like the Jamaican
Elephant
artist.
in the room. And he has no discernible weapons on him with the exception of a short bow slung across his back.
Nice.
Sweet. How small is the short bow compared to our elephant?
Honestly, he's never actually used it, but it's there.
It's
Nice.
just for
Okay.
aesthetics.
It's a deterrent. Nice.
So, if you guys want to also just quickly go around in the same order, introduce yourselves as players once again. We do have one new player among at the table, so
Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
My name's Mustin. I'm Justin's twin brother. No, this is Justin. Playing Mustard before, now playing Mayo.
I'm Isa. I was playing Not Sure. No more. And now I am playing Crown.
Ooh, I like the name.
My name's Ricky. I'm new to Mercs and Jerks and riskyrole in general. I'll be playing the Stomper.
The Stomper. Nice.
Philip the Stomper.
Philip J. Stomper.
Sure.
So these are our players for the session. So you guys are aboard the Reven Beaver, your lovely little Viking-style ship. It is a long ship that isn't. It doesn't have too deep of a. Ooh, I love having Ricky here because he can help me with my naval terms. The ship doesn't go too deep, so you can sail upriver. What would that be called? The bit that's in the water?
The
hull?
keel. Or hull,
Yeah.
yes. The keel is the main structure across the
I know
bottom.
that.
Gotcha.
The hull is the outside of the ship that would be not a deck to stand on.
Gotcha. So yeah, the keel isn't too deep. It's just very long and narrow. So you guys are able to sail up rivers, but it is also seaworthy when you do want to leave the Zikbet Peninsula, the peninsula that you all find yourselves on. And so there are only a few days left before you quote-unquote hit the mist, because one of the lovely parts of the Reven Beaver is that at will it is equipped with a mist-like illusion, which is kind of the foreboding announcement of the presence of the coin-bound company. A bit of psychological warfare that you guys can trigger at will when you're about to attack a town. So yeah, you're still a couple days from hitting the mist, and so you all are planning. Across the war room, you guys can see Lance and Mustard and Not Sure, as well as Wonky, all planning. You also see Finnegan over at another table with some other colorful critters. Just this huge mishmash of various species, various classes, all kinds of folks in here. And Giggles comes up to the table and says, "So, my cleanup crew. You're here for when Temple Team fucks it all up. You're gonna be coming in to clean up the mess. Understood?"
I mean, a lot
Captain.
of
Yes, sir.
confidence in these guys, clearly.
Just keep it on the down low. We need to keep morale high, obviously.
Well, if you don't trust them to begin with, why would you send them in the first place?
They're the meat shield.
Someone's got to soften them up.
They bear the brunt of it.
Exactly. Now, hopefully they will get the job done, but if they don't, that's where you come in. If they do, you can help them start to take apart the temple. That is an important part of the mission. Don't forget, we are looking for the priest. That is priority number 1. If you see her running around, disregard your other objective. Find her. We ideally want to bring her in alive. We will get paid significantly less if we bring her in dead, but that is also acceptable. As many bits as you can carry, if she is rendered multiple.
Tends to happen.
Assignment understood.
Especially with you on the job, Stomper, it tends to happen. Just try to keep it clean, right ground.
It was only 5 times, all right? It was only 5 times. It's gonna haunt me forever.
Listen, if I can keep my axe clean and not have to give it another clean, that should be fine.
All right, guys. This is Mayo's first run, so keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't fuck it up.
I won't.
Don't worry. You can hide behind me.
I also won't.
A lot of us can hide behind you.
All right, any questions?
It's a marvel that he's fitting on this ship at all.
It was
Every time he steps on and off, it's like the whole ship fucking.
the
scratches
barge
waves.
definitely is listing to one side because somebody gave me the edge seat instead of a center seat.
Anytime Mayo wants to stay hidden, he just goes into your shadow.
It's all encompassing.
What's the word again for like cargo or ballast? Your other nickname is ballast.
Ballast.
You're just used to distribute weight as needed.
Well, when we really need to pick up speed, I just go sit on the fantail and we just take off. Lifts the nose right out the water.
Giggles asks, any questions?
No, crystal clear.
Yeah, sneak in behind the people who are gonna fuck it up. Get the priestess, come back here, tell no one.
Assignment understood.
All right, you know the deal. No funny business, and I'll see you on the ship when the job's done.
You would tell me no funny business. Bumps my head on the way out the door.
That's me laughing, not Giggles. Giggles
Yeah.
definitely does not.
Canonically never laughs.
Yeah, deadpan.
Deadpan as fuck.
Like Leslie deals it. Don't call me Shirley.
I think Mayo. I think Mayo will take out a coin or so. Yeah, I'll take out a coin and toss it into the giggle pool.
Nice. Go ahead and while we're at it, this is something I mentioned to you guys a while ago, but we haven't done yet. As part of the collective world building of the Coinbound company, how about you all tell me one little detail about Giggles? It could be his species, his class. It could be something very small and detailed. Just whatever you want. One little thing from each of you about Giggles.
I think to
Giggles the
add
Goliath.
insult to injury to the fact that he does not laugh or revel, he's got to be a satyr, right? He's got to be the species that's known for this, and completely
That's better than my alliteration.
does not.
Stone-faced. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that.
My thing is gonna be he's got an eye patch, but it's always on different eyes, and no one ever questions him on it. No one ever, because everyone's too afraid to ask what's going on and why he wears it on different sides on different days.
Dope.
Surprisingly, no scars. The man is his skin is flawless.
Nice. Not only no scars, but out of a fashion.
Yeah.
Out
His
of
hair
a
is always
beauty,
coiffed.
magazine.
He moisturizes.
I'm assuming he's a satyr with a pompadour, and it's kept the perfect level of greased.
He's got a 3-step skincare routine that he does every
Yes.
3 hours.
It changes every time you ask him.
That's why they let him stay on the boat and give out the missions.
Yeah. It would fuck up the.
He's too busy quiffing.
And that's why he said keep it clean.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
We made
All
it
right,
work. We made
excellent.
it work.
I love it, yo. I love it. Giggles. What a guy. All right.
We love Giggles.
We cut now to you guys on the outskirts of Talam, this small town dominated in the center by a very small hill, but upon which is built the Temple of Talam, also known as the House of Balance. Other notable buildings, there is this one manor house near the base of the hill as well. Otherwise, it's a smattering of small thatched roofs, a lot of clay brick type buildings. Town is aflame, courtesy of the Coinbound Company. You guys are one of the later waves of Coinbound. A lot of you struck at once, and now you guys are being, you have been released from the ship. You're coming up, bringing up the rear, heading towards the temple, presumably. But the temple is in the center of town, so you will have to go through some streets. Now, what is your kind of marching?
I'd like to take lead if they'll let me.
Sure.
Yeah, I would be right beside or behind you in that case.
Sure, I'll bring up the rear. I'm fine with that.
Okay, describe to me a little bit more about how you guys move. Are you guys rushing in? Are you kind of dodging from tree to tree? What's your style for the cleanup crew for this particular little trio?
I think my character definitely would be like a head-on type of person, but if let's say like I forget your name, the Loxodon boy. Stomper. Yeah. So if Stomper, let's say, was leading this particular mission, then I would kind of be in quick step with you with whatever your kind of heads at.
Awesome. We're going stealth with this one because we're the backup party. We need to take our time getting there so they have time to screw this up before we get there.
Fair.
And so we need to slow it down just a smidge.
So the giant elephant man is like, let's go stealth, guys.
Absolutely.
100%.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll some stealth checks for me. While you're doing that, I will just remind all of you and the audience, this world has not seen sunlight for as long as anyone can remember, even our very long-lived elephant friend here. As a little reminder as well, if you guys can remind me and the audience how long each of your characters have been part of the Coinbound Company. You're all the same rank. You're all, basically junior officers. You're not complete meat shields. You're given special tasks, but you're certainly not senior officers yet either.
I'll go first since I'm the special guest today. I have been with Coinbound for 20 years and have yet to move up. As long as you guys have known me, actually Mayo's new, so you don't know me.
It explains your choice of doing stealth.
Right. But I've kind of been in a sad state over something that happened long ago. And this may actually be the first time y'all have seen some vibrancy in my personality.
Legit.
How about you, Crown? How long have you been in the company?
Crown's been with the company for maybe 2 or 3 years. Did a couple missions, mostly the kind of cleanup that she's once again been asked to do. And has never quite been interested in like moving too far up the ranks. She's pretty comfortable with the thing that doesn't require too much responsibility. Yeah.
Nice.
And Mayo.
It is Mayo's first day, I guess. Well, first mission. I'm not sure how that would work in that way, but he's definitely like super new. Green-faced, or what are they? What's the word? What's the saying? When you're green, is it just green?
Greenhorn.
Green,
It's just green.
or fresh-faced.
Greenhorn,
Well,
fresh
Oh yeah,
face.
greenhorn.
Greenhorn is
You
the
can
most
say
popular.
green-faced. It's funny.
Of the
Green face is
of the
when
coin
you get drunk on St. Patty's Day.
of the Coinbound Company. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, being jumped in effectively on your first task, possibly because you've demonstrated some prowess, you've jumped up the rank straight past like the kind of fresh meat, like little commoner mooks types, to kind of one of the more specialized units. In this case, the little cleanup crew. So, as a reminder, like I was saying, the world has not seen sun in as long as anyone can remember, but today, in the midst of the sack of Talam, a singular, beautiful golden ray of sun cut through the clouds of ash and miles of darkness to light up parts of this massacre that is taking place. As you guys are making your way closer to the temple, and you all rolled your stealth checks, what did you all get?
I was lucky I got a 16. My stealth is like -2.
Are we getting advantage due to the ash and shadow?
I'm gonna say no, because part of your mission for the sack is to burn everything. So there's a lot of fires about and everything.
Oh, well, then in that case, an 11.
I got 20.
Oh, nice.
20.
Dirty or not? I
Very
guess dirty.
nice.
Dirty.
Always dirty.
Nice.
So that's a very solid stealth check. Obviously, unsurprisingly, the Loxodon making the most noise at the head of the group. But still, an average of 15 to 16 for the whole. Possibly Crown pulling some of Stomper's weight somehow.
Pull the elephant's weight.
I'm very strong.
Do you have like a trunk that you can like woo out of?
I actually do have a trunk, yes.
Do you think you would be the one to announce us when like, you know, the horns would be playing? It's just you trumpeting?
Oh, when it's time to go, there's a full-on belted-out trumpet.
Nice.
But we're not there yet.
Nice.
Meanwhile, we have the Temple team down below the Undercroft where we left off last episode. But up here on the surface, a singular ray of sun beaming down on Talam goes out for just a second. You all feel the wind shift, and suddenly, something massive lands on the town manor with a tremendous crack. A second or two to blink before you see a serpentine head snake down and tear an armored coin-bound merc to shreds, tossing its mangled torso into the air before catching it in its maw like a hungry seal or a very angry house cat. So,
You worked
you
on that.
feel... Huh?
I said you worked on that, eh?
Oh, for sure.
I could
The
tell.
house cat was off the cuff right at the end of that, yeah. You feel it inhale. Even from this far, you feel the wind as it inhales, and suddenly your exposed skin sizzles as this worm releases a torrent of acidic steam upon Talam. Justin, you were joking about facing a dragon this session.
It's true.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
I love it.
I guess we're not the only ones who are trying to make the city burn.
Yeah, truly, I thought he was on our side for a bit, and then
I don't know. He did just say acid breath, so there is definitely melting more than burning.
Well,
I think Mayo loses composure for a second. He's like, well, shit.
Dragon speech echoes through the valley, and you all watch as the acid eating away at the town writhes and dances, seemingly shaped by the dragon's mere thought, and it takes off once more from the crushed town manor into the sky above. What do you all do?
Oh, wow.
How far are we from the temple?
A little ways. You're about a skill challenge away from the temple.
I'm about a skill challenge. I would like to
Yeah, you're about
I would like to ingress
Interesting.
to the temple. So do I see any enemies between me and there other than the dragon?
So, the enemies in Talam are essentially almost all peasants. There are the occasional, pitchfork-wielding peasant or scythe-wielding peasant that are trying in vain to stand in your way. Most of them are just fleeing. A lot of them have actually fled to the temple for safety. You don't see any heavily armed guards currently. You see a couple other coin-bound, taking people out. But for the most part, you see civilians.
I'm going to, air quote, run sneakily through the center of town,
Okay.
directly towards the temple. Let me know if I run into anybody.
Okay. So, we are doing a skill challenge. What is the skill or ability you'd like to use to accomplish that mission of just getting to the temple as fast as possible?
I would like to intimidate all of the enemies into not seeing us. As soon as I come on somebody, you don't see us.
Excellent. Go for it.
13.
Not too shabby. The townsfolk are already scared shitless.
Great.
They are not the ones to worry about. But as you advance through the hellscape, the occasional shadow swoops down and splits someone in half when suddenly it lands just a few feet away from our little Loxodon friend. And you see this tremendous, multi-ton quack dragon with the face almost in the shape of a skull, long horns curving back behind him, almost a spine of jagged spikes poking out of its neck, gurgling, speaking Draconic. Does anyone understand Draconic?
Ooh,
No.
I don't think so.
Negative.
Nope.
And it swipes out at you, the Stomper, for having failed your first check of the skill challenge. That is a natural one.
Oof.
Misses.
Lucky.
Oh no.
Very lucky.
Quite probably the only way that he could possibly miss you.
That, yeah.
She.
Quite possibly. I think, out of curiosity, it just cocks its head, looking at you, continuing to rumble away in Draconic, deafeningly loud. Possibly Crown and Mayo are saying something behind you, but you have no idea. And speaking of which, Crown and or Mayo, what would you like to do to contribute to this skill challenge? We have one failure so far.
Well, I have a question. Right?
Yeah, please.
So, would you let me do an animal handling check on this beast to figure out kind of what it's doing here and how to best avoid confrontation with it?
Sure. It could be animal handling. It could be another skill as well if you have,
Well,
if you have one that you...
Here is the thing. I am a half-elf of a beautifully crafted subrace of the Orichallan, and that allows me to have the Born Rider feat, which whenever you make an intelligence animal handling check or ability check involving vehicles, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the total ability check. And I would like to use that, so I would like to make an animal handling check.
Fair enough. You are from the Orichallan culture, which is famously enmeshed with Draconic culture for as long as anyone is aware. They are the same culture that the chirality of Amon belongs to, the chirality, basically the city-state that has paid you all to sack Talam. That definitely makes sense. I will say, in this particular case, because it's about dragons, if you have a different skill that makes more sense, you can still add the d4. I would definitely want. If you want to do insight, perhaps, or arcana, or something else.
Yeah. Oh, actually, could I do history?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna add a d4 to that. So that would be 23.
Wow. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, sick.
Awesome.
Listen, I rolled so shit last time, just in general. It's gotta get back somehow.
Yep.
So, you probably speak... Actually, you all probably speak Low Orichallan, which is a language. It is basically a pidgin of like old Elven language with old Draconic language that's mixed over time. There is also High Orichallan that is more of a noble variant of the language. You might also speak that, Crown. In any case, you recognize 100% for sure it's speaking Draconic. Not only that, you know that earlier, the first thing it said was, "Forfeit that which belongs not to you."
Interesting.
Not only that, with a 23, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is a Mithriax, scourge of the Southlands, purveyor of pain, agent of agony, grandson of one of the Kyrie of Amon. So Amon is a chirality, meaning it is ruled by an Orichallan, a mortal person, and a dragon. That is the info I'm going to give you, though. As far as how you can survive with that information, that's it.
Interesting. Well, I will relay that info to the rest of the group to kind of just increase the amount of freaking out that you might be doing already. I mean, hopefully not. It's, it's a dragon. It's gonna be fine. Can I try to with the diversion that's, being currently created by our Loxodon friend, trying to intimidate people into not seeing us, can I try to sneak, past people, blend into the crowd of people so that the focus stays on the elephant and not on me?
Sure.
I would like to do
Go
that.
for it.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm successfully keeping people from seeing us.
Hey, you know
It's
what?
true.
That's perfect. Keep on cruising, honestly. Keep doing what you're doing. Ooh.
You're successfully making people forget that they saw us, is what the real thing
Sure.
is.
I mean,
So what do you think happens if we fail this skill challenge?
tomato, death by dragon.
That would be an incredible way to start this. Anyways, I rolled a 1.
Nice. Nice.
Very
Nice.
stealthy.
Excellent.
I mean, you're
Very,
as
very
stealthy as me.
stealthy.
That
Nobody
Very,
can
very
see me
sneaky.
that
right
is that is gonna be 2 fails for our opening skill challenge.
now. So I guess we're gonna find
We're
out.
either getting eaten
What's going on,
or we're
guys? What are we
fighting
doing
a
here?
dragon.
Just didn't even get to roll.
What are we doing here?
The dragon, after curiously cocking its head at Stomper, notices something trying to sneak by it and whips its tail around through a building and into Crown's chest.
Ouch.
What is your armor class, please?
Oh, I'm not even raging. That's gonna be so fun. My armor class is 12.
That shows a lot of restraint, though, because the dragon whipped through a building and then, just tapped you and didn't decide to completely rip through you.
Yeah, it's great.
It might completely whip through you, in fact.
Oh, let's hope not.
It definitely hits.
And you definitely didn't stay behind me like I told you guys.
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Will it? Do you
Good
think the
God.
dragon's gonna hurt?
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Perhaps.
It does 10 points of damage, but also this is a motherfucking dragon.
I swear to
In
God.
doing its 10 points of damage,
If in one
I also
shot.
need you to roll a lingering injury check. please.
Okay. But only 10 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
At least.
I'm not dead.
The thing is about dragons, they don't fuck around.
Here's the thing about dragons.
When they hit you, they don't just do points of damage. They do motherfucking damage.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I think it makes sense too, right?
Yeah.
It's a 14.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I would have loved to have that earlier.
Severe bruising. You have bruising all along your entire rib cage, your chest, and so on. You're basically now vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I'm vulnerable to it. That's so fun.
Yes. The thing is, magical healing will help, as does 2 weeks of rest.
Oh, you know what? This is perfect. I think the moment we find this damn cleric again, I'm gonna get healed up and it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah. It should be fine. Were we supposed to have another backup character as well already prepared?
Possibly.
That's kind
Not
of
a
what I'm
bad idea.
thinking.
It speaks once more in Draconic. Possibly it senses the Orichalon in you. It says,
Stay on the ground. Pledge fealty to the scourge of the Southlands.
Are the Southlands the ones that I'm from? Or is it the other one? Either way, I don't care. I will. It's fine, but...
the Southlands are what this particular dragon calls this region. Unclear, perhaps, what exactly it means by that.
So this is like a turf war between the north and the south.
yeah.
Possibly.
Nice.
I'm like, alright. It's fine. You win. Sure.
I have no idea what the dragon said, so I'm just like, you're giving up that easily? Am I good to try something?
Yeah, while it's giggling with an earth-shaking giggle, what would Mayo?
We cut to Giggles, and he actually has a chuckle because he sees a little worm giggling. But nobody's around to hear it. Okay, so I would like to try and get its attention by throwing a javelin and then like leading it. Is there an alleyway nearby? I can try to like sort of get it trapped down and jump to the roof. But I'm not going to do that all in one turn. But that's the plan.
No, this is a skill challenge. So your like action can be a little bit longer than what one turn would normally be. And as far as like if there is an alleyway, that's up to you. If you want to say I bring him down and out, I try to bring him down and out. That's something.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and I'm gonna throw the javelin to get his attention. I'm gonna run to an alleyway, and like if he like follows me with his head, my idea is to try and rabbit hop there up to a roof, so that I can like either jump on his neck or do something else once he's like in the alley. You know what I mean?
Good luck.
So you're attempting a distracting maneuver of some
Yeah.
kind to possibly get like up on him.
And I'm gonna
on top of him.
I'm gonna like yell to the others like, keep moving.
Yeah, what skill are you gonna use?
It's a good question. So yeah, I'm going to let's do intimidation, or actually, can I do athletics since I'm gonna do the whole jump thing?
Yeah, sure. That works.
Cool. All right, let's do that. Give me something good. It's not bad at all. That's a 19 in total.
19 is very nice.
Yeah.
Right.
That is going to be a success. I'm going to say not only is that a success, that'll be kind of a, quasi-critical success where the next person can have advantage depending on what they're doing.
Sick.
Or a much lower DC because the dragon's not distracted. You run off, the dragon just smashed crown, snakes its head after you down between a couple buildings. You jump up onto a roof? Is that the move?
I'm gonna jump up onto a roof to like either level
Do you
or...
want to be on its neck? On the neck of a Mithriax?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Do it.
But I was gonna save that for next turn, but if we can do it in the same, then yeah.
Okay. You are on a Mithriax's neck.
Fuck. Yes.
It stands up almost bipedal. Neck up in the air, you're now, like 30 feet up. And it unhinges its jaw in this massive roar that just drowns out everything else in the valley. All of the fighting in Talam suddenly seemingly goes silent as there is nothing but this roar. And it starts to shake, trying to get you off of it. But with a 19, you're holding pretty firm now.
Sick.
Now back to our big-footed friend, Stomper.
So now that he's got him distracted, I'm actually going to attempt to stealth.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
18 on stealth.
Very nice. So, you are definitely unseen by the dragon. Just describe for me, if you will, not only how you sneak, but how this is going to help your party, because this is a skill challenge, so you guys are, as a group, trying to get to the temple. What exactly kind of do you try to accomplish while you're sneaking? Like, it can be a little bit more than just the stealth.
So, now that the dragon's distracted and has a mayo on its neck, I make eye contact with Crown, and as I do, I jump into the ash. Like coating myself in it. Like now my clothes that once were like a deep red color are now just ashen gray, and I'm like my skin's covered in it. And as I kind of move across the ground a little bit slower and a little bit more methodical, I'm kind of blending in and essentially just being rubble in this fight.
With Mayo on the back of the Scourge of the Southlands, Stomper now coated in ash, crawling along between the rubble of the burning town of Talam, and Crown, heavily injured, on her back, gasping for breath. We leave off. See you next time for another episode of Mercs and Jerks.
Find out next time on Mercs and Jerks.
Yeah.
Bye.